Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This video is about a self-built Dakar truck. A couple of me and my friends have decided to make one. We know that they are out there. RC 4-wheel drive, I believe, do one, but you're looking around the £600 mark to buy. But me being me, I like to modify something. So I'm using the CC-01 Tamiya as my base for my Dakar truck. I'll give you a quick overview of what I've done. I'll throw a few pictures up so you can see closely on how I've done it. The CC-01 steering normally goes through the body itself, so the steering sits here on an arm like a bell crank that goes through the body. I have modified the steering servo to sit up the front due to the fact the bell crank tends to twist. I know you can buy the upgrade for them, etc., but I've had one before, a CC-01, and always had problems. So don't know if you can see this setup I've gone for. Basically what I've had to do, I've had to put the knuckles onto the opposite sides to get the arms at the front. I've had to move the suspension from the front to the back. And if you can see in here, this point there, I've cut a slit in that side and in the opposite side for the steering servo to slot into. I've also drilled a hole in here so the steering arm goes through, as you can see, both sides, and yet again there's a slot down there for the steering servo. Now to bolt this down, I've used the original top arm pivot bolts. Let's see if we can see in there. They are there, the original pivot bolts. So they bolt straight into them directly. So that all worked out fine. I've used a crawler bumper. All I've done is drilled it, screwed it through the original housing for where the CC-01 body clips onto. So that was the steering. It works pretty well. I'm happy with that. What I've done underneath is I've extended the link arms on the CC-01. They are plastic. I've made these little location points for the shockers to go onto. Just remove this wheel so you can see inside. As you can see here, made these little plates to fasten over so it holds the suspension and my link arm as well. I've also had to modify a bridge bearing carrier because of the angle of the prop originally cut straight across to here. I think that axle is about 1 inch longer. It's been moved back that far. So this is how I've done my setup. Put a couple of little grub screws in there to hold bearings. There's 2 bearings in there. Normal Tamiya size wheel bearings I've gone for. But that's about it for that. I say I'll show you some photos. You can see how the link I've used. I've just put a rod end straight up through the back to support the back suspension, which works pretty well. I'm happy with that. The whole of the base of the truck is complete. I'm happy with it, how it's come out together. There was a few airy moments where I thought, oh, this ain't going to work, that's not going to work, but we got there in the end up. I've made this plate as well to protect this. It sits on there like that. That's how that is. You can see. So there we go. The body. Let's have a look at the body. It's a Bruder kids toy. Basically, looks pretty scale. Like the design of it. This will be the front of my Dakar truck. I've made templates for the side. cut the aluminium out for the arches, for the wheels to sit onto. This will sit on here, and that's going to be the shape of the Dakar truck. I will be using styrene sheets, whatever it's called, and building it up from there. But thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for part 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.